Let's fill her up and let's finalize it. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our brand spanking new level 2 walls. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, bada bing, bada boom. Let's fill up the barracks to level 2 with our newly found sawdust resources. Finalize that puppy. He's done for. Oh, look at that. What the heck? The big one made an appearance. What is happening, dude? Last day on Earth. Happy New Year, happy brand spanking new season 33. Happy, hopefully we had a very happy Christmas and happy holidays. Merry Christmas, and we got some awesomeness coming your way today. As you might be able to tell from our dancing friend on the car over here, we've got some new members over here at the settlement, not to mention the fact that today the settlement walls are being upgraded to level 2, which also means that our entire infrastructure will also have some upgrades going up into level 2 as well. Like literally every one of our buildings, the only thing that we need before we can upgrade it to the next level is upgrading this wall up to level 2, and that upgrade will also involve our first ever use of electricity within the context of the base as well. And then hopefully all of that will help lead us towards upgrading our barracks so we can upgrade our mercenaries and level them up even more than ever before. I mean, amongst other things, and also amongst other things, we got some mercenary contract crates over here that we're gonna be popping open as well. We're gonna be busy bees today, ladies and gentlemen. We even have some Christmas packs as well that we gotta go ahead and get to open us. And I just wanna appreciate the beauty of our little kingdom that we have coming together here in our last day on our settlement. That reminds me about another beautiful kingdom in a little game by the name of Rise of Kingdoms. This is an incredible free RTS game available on mobile and a PC where you can choose your military and train absolutely elite soldiers, where in Rise of Kingdoms you actually have the power to unlock the most powerful soldiers in history by researching their prerequisites. No matter if it's the British longbows or the Germanic Teutonic Knights, you can experience their glory in their heydays and crashing your enemies with ease. You can even upgrade your soldiers in Rise of Kingdoms, where all soldiers can be enhanced by upgrading their equipment. And want to build a highly dangerous cavalry army? Upgrade the stirrups, let your soldiers ride horses easier. If you'd like to mess around and have a high defensive archer gang, well, you got the ability to upgrade them as well. So be sure to guard your lands in Rise of Kingdoms, where Alliance technology allows you the ability to fight invaders off, work with your Alliance members, find territory secrets, and take down your enemies with the knowledge that they are missing. And with the great familiarity of your land, even low-ranking soldiers within your ranks will be able to surprise your enemies with elite powers, especially with the technology the way you like it, because in Rise of Kingdoms, you can experience the technology tree based on real-world logic and choose the route you approve of to grow your team. What kind of technology allocation is the strongest? That is your decision in Rise of Kingdoms. And like I mentioned, Rise of Kingdoms is also available on a PC, and it even does come with a cross-play ability where you can enjoy the game wherever you prefer it to play. And just the scope of the game is absolutely crazy, with 13 civilizations and tons of commanders to lead these civilizations to choose from. The variety and types of nonsense you're gonna be able to get yourself up into is insane, not to mention the ability to go into team battles, customize your city architecture, a seamless world map, and even the ability to upgrade your commanders of your civilizations in an RPG style talent tree and skill system. So what are you waiting for? Make sure to go to the link at the very tippity top of the description and support my channel by downloading Rise of Kingdoms from the link and or the QR code on the screen, and even receive a special bonus using the code ROKTechPow, which you are going to be seeing on the screen right now. Technology is power. Build your powerful kingdom in Rise of Kingdoms. And I want to say huge thank you to Rise of Kingdoms for sponsoring the video and supporting the channel. So without further ado, let's jump head first into things and pop on over into the season pass, where we have this season pass waiting. And I gotta say, man, season 33, nothing too impressive. I mean, the level 1 premium pass bike is kind of cool, but I've been looking at some of the best rewards. The backpack's just like a camping backpack. I feel like I already have five of these or something like that. And the motorcycle you get a little bit later on is a little bit less crazy. And then just really quick zooming through over here on the season pass, not gonna spend too much time through this. I mean, mean, the rewards truly are standard. Not really seeing anything that pops out over here. You know, a few opportunities to get your hands on some nice loot like factory parts, steel plates, etc. along the way, gas cylinders and whatnot. But, you know, no like important like decorations or outfits or anything like that that are really popping out. Love the opportunity for some carbon composites as well. But as we are making our way through here, again, just looking like a pretty standard pass. And then the crates themselves, I mean, they're pretty good, man. I mean, the fact you get some Kevlar, grenade launchers, and miniguns are actually pretty solid with a chance at some pretty rare resources. Is always a welcome sight if you ask me. Also, today, I almost forgot, we're gonna be hopefully making a lot of progress in the Christmas crisis to the point where we also unlock the brand new division box, which will let us hopefully stockpile like, you know, nuts and bolts and wires and all that stuff up to their highest, like it's like one of those special decorative chests that let you stack stuff to 300 by the sounds of it. So super excited for that. But without further ado, let's get to the thing I'm probably most excited for out of this all. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a leveling up the wall. Oh, dude, look at the little rhyme over there. Oh, excited of all. The wall, but yeah, let's go, baby. Let's fill her up and let's finalize it. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our brand spanking new level 2 walls. And dude, this is actually kind of sick. They literally let you like climb up the walls and like, okay, that's actually a really cool little attention to detail. I by no means or expectations was expecting that. What's it gonna take to get this thing up to level 3? I gotta actually finish building the substation and connect it to power before that's even a possibility. So it actually appears like past level 2, a lot of stuff in the settlement actually will revolve around us having to repair this substation over here, which also is a little bit on the pricier side of things. I mean, we could go over that here in just a jiffy, but very freaking cool to actually see that you can like literally climb the walls over here. Very cool little attention to detail. And hopefully something we'll be able to use in the future, and we're like actually like defending hopefully our settlement against like enemies and stuff like that, because that would actually be a really cool feature. But speaking of defending our enemies, why don't we go ahead, let's recruit some mercenaries to help us defend some of our enemies. Y'all actually saw our little buddy over here by the name of Rust roaming around as well. Yes, we did unlock a very rare mercenary in the form of Rust. Actually, during the stream, we got lucky as heck. I got a little impatient. I opened up a few boxes, but y'all will be seeing all those boxes over here in the background as I am talking, because I want to make sure that y'all do not miss out on that. But yes, we did do a little bit of an unboxing. We still got 25 crates left, so we'll be doing a little bit of opening here for you ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. But yeah, we got a little bit lucky and got a very rare mercenary in the form of Rust. Although I gotta say, I was really hoping we'd get Officer Murphy to do with the riot shield and the shotgun, because he seems like the perfect tank for our team. But we did get Rust, who hopefully will be able to help us along the way. We'll be showing him off a little bit later today as well. But you might be like, Star, what stream are you talking about? I'm talking about the stream over at Twitch.tv/Starsnipe. We're live every single Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, playing Last Night on Earth, having a ball, having a blast, as y'all can see with the face cam on, with the live chat rolling. We're literally interacting with y'all as the stream is going on. Y'all can see my face, y'all can type in the chat, y'all can talk to each other, y'all can talk to me. We can all have an awesome time playing in a little bit of bonus Last Night on Earth action. Link to that's gonna be at the very top of the description, Twitch.tv/Starsnipe, and in the pinned comment. If you don't know what time that starts in your local time zone, Twitch.tv/Starsnipe, that schedule, another link in the pinned comment and at the top of the description. We'll be able to go ahead and help you find it. Time zones can definitely be confusing, but with the help of that, hopefully once you know, and then you know that that is the exact same time that we are starting every single week, Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So hopefully I do see some of you boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, over there for some bonus Last Day on Earth action. And I mean, come on, what better way to kick off the weekend every single freaking weekend? But all right, there you'll have a little recap. Again, we did level up Rust over at level 20, but hopefully luck is on our side and we can get our hands on, dude. I really want Officer Murphy because his stats just make him seem like the perfect tank, because right now my kind of like go-to tank on the front lines is our boy Jack over here, who does 6 damage, tons of armor, tons of health, but the damage is absolutely lackluster, whereas our boy Officer Murphy already does more damage than our level 20 Jack, and he's got about half the armor. So I got a feeling if we get this guy and level him up, dude, Officer Murphy's gonna be an absolute tank. So big money, no whammy, big money, no whammy, big money, no whammy. Please give me something decent within the next 24 boxes over here that we are gonna be ripping open. You are guaranteed a very rare contract every 100 openings, so we're not guaranteed to get one here, but again, hopefully luck is a little bit on our side. Ah, Liberty! Come on, Liberty. I mean, there are still a few, there are still a few, even just rares that I am missing. I actually do not currently have, and I've heard that they're really good. Karma over here, who's essentially a medic with her ability, where she literally heals 15% of everyone's health, and I've heard that she gets a lot of health and actually gets some pretty solid stats as she does level up. And also Malison, who has a minigun and whose ability essentially makes her go bonkers on the minigun and absolutely mow down everything in front of her. So I wouldn't mind getting one of them either, because dude, if I could get Karma, I've heard fantastic things about her and I would love to level her up, but it does seem like she's the rarest of the rares, because I've gotten every other rare character, it feels like multiple times with their contracts, but she continues to evade us just a little bit. But you know what, it is what it is. We'll continue popping these puppies open and doing everything that we can to show off everything about this update to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Y'all are all aware of everything that it does have to offer, which is what we're always trying to do with every single update. So make sure you are subscribed with that notification bell to stay in the loop with all things last day on Earth, especially as new updates are dropping, as we're keeping y'all in the loop with new updates. Dude, another Tucker's contract. I got so many of those, I feel like. But yeah, we'll be keeping y'all in the loop with that and showing off all things that the updates do have to offer. So make sure y'all are staying tuned. And we just got 4 more over here, so please, maybe a little bit of last second luck and give us like Karma, even Karma, man. Or if you want to feel better, let's go! That's actually huge, baby. I was hoping we'd get to you literally have a 1% chance of getting a very rare contract, but also that is huge, because once we get our barracks upgraded to level 20, you actually have the option, and I will show this to y'all, to actually upgrade and rank up your mercenaries. And here's the thing, we need a spare contract in order to do that. If y'all follow me over here to Lemmy Maverick and increase the rank, you need 1 of 1 spare contracts to level them up. We gotta get the barracks up to level 2 first, but this will unlock a passive skill and actually increases max level up to level 30. And here's the thing about Lemmy, he actually has a pretty solid skill over here. Every 5th shot damages multiple targets on the attack line. Essentially, every 5 bullets that he shoots, the 5th one ends up being an area of effect attack. So that is actually huge. Just another reason that we gotta get to, let's get to powering this puppy up, baby. We got some upgrades to do, and let's see exactly what that's looking like. Our freaking storehouse over here is like the one thing where I still kind of got to put like a few more things down. I'm a little bit slacking in that department, but I mean, that's just storage. The main thing that I'm especially worried about is upgrading this right here, and boom, it's good to go if we want to get it up into the next level of unlocking stuff. It's gonna get a little bit more complicated. We gotta get walls up to level 3. We actually have to upgrade the floors, build the carpenter's bench, and build up the grinder. And actually, the grinder is exactly what we need. That is gonna be what is going to produce sawdust for us, and we so desperately need sawdust in order to whatchamacall. We are in super desperate need of the sawdust, because that is the one missing component that before this upgrade to the walls, we were not able to craft. Now we will be able to produce sawdust from the grinder as soon as we can go ahead and actually craft the thing. Now, luckily, there's a few things over here ready to help us out in terms of some of the resources we need. Whatchamacall, gotta definitely go ahead and grab some engine parts. And then the last thing we're gonna need to go ahead and top this off is gonna be found over here in our montage table. I unfortunately do need a few more of these aluminum cables, but luckily I do have a few stashed over back at base, so I will go ahead, double back, and grab those. And while I'm at it, also probably want to grab some aluminum wire, but also whatchamacall, because this is going to be our first electrical thing that we are introducing into our settlement, we are also going to need to start worrying about electricity and power and aluminum wiring, which means that we're gonna also have to go ahead and bring some duct tape. Luckily, I think there's some duct tape over in our stockpile over here in the settlement, so we gotta worry about that too much. Let's go ahead and let's make our way back to home base and take this opportunity to go ahead and grab some of those missing components. And while we're grabbing those, this is also a great excuse to celebrate, all right? Because we actually have also been progressing throughout a little something known as the Christmas event. Not just that we've been progressing through it, but we actually have some Christmas related things to go ahead and pop open here. Number 1, we got a Christmas gift. Everyone who logged in, I believe on Christmas Eve. I don't know if you had to log in on Christmas Day, but I remember I logged in on Christmas Eve and actually saw the Christmas gift pop into my inventory. Was saving it just so we could go ahead and open it on screen. Bada boom, bada bing. And you can see some of the beautiful things coming your way in the form of a Santa fit, a flare gun, a little bit of turkey, and a little bit of cap. So a nice little bonus thing for the free and a pretty cool outfit. But I'm not gonna wear this entire outfit. I'm gonna wear some of it, but we're gonna be wearing a different hat. Star, why on earth is that? Because we gotta look inside of Santa's sack, where this is another box, or whatchamacall, another crate that was available in the store. And y'all know me, whenever there's something new in the game, we gotta do everything that we can to show it off, and that's exactly what we are gonna do. and that involves every 6 Santa sack openings guarantees to get you Ralph's hat. So we'll definitely be rocking one of those, and hopefully we'll have a few spares. So without further ado, let's get to opening these puppies up and seeing if luck might be a little bit on our side today too. I already have whatchamacallit, this bike, so unfortunately I'm not super hype about the extremely rare, and I do believe I also already have this backpack as well. So unfortunately some of the repeats whatchamacallit in that department are a little bit saddening to me, but you know what, let's go ahead and pop things open. Maybe we'll get some blueprints. Those are the least rare of them all. Those are just normal rarities, so I believe we have a 20% chance of grabbing those, so maybe luck will be on our side, or maybe not. I don't know, time will tell. Let's continue popping these puppies open. We got about 19 more of these, but ultimately, woo, that's what I'm talking about. We got a few little, oh, hold up, they're guaranteed to be extremely rares. Ooh. This just got extremely better. Hold up, I didn't do an important thing called reading. These are guaranteed to be extremely rare weapon mod blueprints. Oh my god. I literally thought that that's why I kind of like maybe wasn't as hype as I was supposed to be. I just thought those were like normal blueprints. I'm like, you know, it'll get you some commons, some rares. No, those are literally 3 guaranteed extremely rare weapon mod blueprints. I'm very excited to open the 3 that we got, and I'm really crossing my fingers. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if y'all could cross your fingers for me too, I would appreciate that kind of that, because like, I really want more of those. Because let's go, baby, that's what I'm talking about. There are like, dude, I'm missing like 2 extremely rare mod blueprints. I have opened a lot of crates trying to get them, and if we just get some bonus tries at getting them here, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, out of all the extremely rare blueprints, you know, the 2 that I'm missing, the chances of us pulling them out of like, what, the 30, 40 extremely rare mods out there, probably not the highest odds in the universe, but you know, some free opportunities. I mean, I'm not gonna necessarily say they're free, but some opportunities we'll definitely take. So if y'all go ahead and kind of wish me a little bit of luck, I would appreciate that kind of that. So how do I wish you luck? I don't know, cross your fingers, smash the bejesus out of that like button. Scientifically proven by science, it's conducted by scientists, that smashing it gives you better luck. It gives me better luck. Better luck for everybody. That's right. You'll walk outside of your house and find a $100 bill on the ground. That's the thing. Let's go! I love you guys. That's what I'm talking about right there. Absolute cash money. Bada bing, bada boom. Could we get one more to go ahead and top it all off? A little sprinkle here on the last sack, please. Big money, no whammy. Big money, no whammy. Big money, no whammy. No whammy. But a lot of extremely rare weapon mods. All right, so without further ado, I'm gonna throw this hat on. You're not gonna see it. I gotta go and change the outfit, but we'll go ahead and change that up in a second. I'll grab some of the Santa fits as well. But let's go ahead and pop open every single one of these. And look at it, dude, that's beautiful. Look at how purple this is. Oh, what was that? I guess we just got like a double over there or something. Boom! Look at how purple it is. The engine? Wait, why is it telling me to use this? Why is it telling me to use it when I already have it? What? I definitely already have the engine. Why is it telling me to research it again? I'm confused. Yeah, like the engine right here. I've already completed it. Why is this telling me to use it again? I just got a new weapon mod, but I already had that. What did I just witness, dude? I'm very confused as to what I just witnessed, but I witnessed it. So, okay, y'all are my witnesses. Y'all also saw that. And that was apparently the only one that I was able to use. I do have one extra here. I'll go ahead and open up that as well. And all right, super lickety quick, boom. We'll go ahead and use that. Unfortunately, it is a mod that I already have. So yeah, like the one extremely rare Winchester mod blueprint that I am missing, we did not have the fortune of grabbing, but you know what? That's just the way she goes sometimes, bubs. Let's make our way over here though. I definitely want to show this outfit out in all of its glory. As much as I love the little winter fit we're rocking from last season, let's go ahead, let's go no outfit, and let's enjoy ourselves. Hold up, let's actually go ahead and throw on the Santa gear, and let's enjoy ourselves in a little bit of actual a festive attire. I mean, we were pretty festive before, but we're festive now, gosh darn it. And also, let's make our way over here to Nick Sandy, because as y'all can see, when there are new things to be shown off in Last Day on Earth, gosh darn it, I will show them, and there is something incredible awaiting us at the very high level of 19. I've got quite a few of these things over here. Will this be enough? I sure as heck hope so. Let's start dropping them in. That literally gave us 1 level. So I'm guessing if I drop these fellas in, that will give us a few more. Okay, we're up to level 15 over. Let's go and drop 1 more in, and we are up to level 17, which unfortunately does mean Well, okay, we did get a new backpack. We'll take that. We'll show that off. And we got a few things over here that I'll definitely go ahead and grab from Santa's sack. We do not yet have the division box, but hopefully we will soon, because we've still got plenty of days to work. Because every day this stuff resets and we can go ahead and turn in some more things. Gosh darn it, man. So close, so close. All right, so unfortunately not today, but next time we'll get that. Let's go and throw this new backpack on it. This better fit the Santa fit and freaking Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer hat. Pretty good, gosh darn it. Let's go over here to the backpacks and go through 50 of these before, boom, we get right there. And oh, look at that. We got the little mug of hot cocoa or something in the back with a slice of orange by the looks of it, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of sugar candy cane. This is actually a pretty cool backpack, I'm not gonna lie. It's like a giant cup. I'm kind of a fan of it. All right. I'm gonna go and put this armor away. And also just go ahead and grab a little bit of duct tape while we are at it. And all right, we should be good. Oh, and let's not forget, Christmas did pass and New Year's is coming up. And by coming up, I mean literally today. One of the things you get over here at level 6 is the crate with fireworks. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's go ahead and set some off preemptively to celebrate the end of this year and hopefully an incredible start to 2023. There you go, you got some fireworks. So yeah, that decoration that you do get from the Christmas event, you can put down at your base and you can use it as many times as you want, which is actually really cool that it is a, you know, a decoration that you can interact with and actually has this like really cool effect. I'm actually a really big freaking fan of that and pleasantly surprised by it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting it to be a little bit lamer, but last down it definitely came through and we can pop off some fireworks and I can't complain, man. Who doesn't love fireworks? I mean, unless you're in a very flammable area, in which case it might be like, yeah, let's not set off some fireworks here, which I totally understand where you're coming from. But I mean, just like the general concept of fireworks, I should say, in non-flammable areas. Let's stick with that. Star, why the heck are you getting in the ATV? Because this is awesome. Star, what are you talking about? Listen, just, I need you to believe me right here, right meow. What you're about to see is awesome. You do have the option to drive your ATV over to the settlement. Is it a waste of gas? Yes, but on the bright side and on the really freaking cool side as well, what you get to make up for it is actually absolute, complete, and total cash money. Star, you're hyping this up quite a lot. Listen, I know that I am, but it's getting hyped up for a reason, because when we're gonna go ahead and pop on over into the settlement, we're just parking this thing right in the middle. And listen, I don't know, it just looks really cool to have like a huge ATV just chilling up in here in the middle of the place. All right, that's really all that I had. I just thought it was cool, a cool little attention to detail. Let's make our way over with all of our newfound loot to our wood shop, to our grinder, and oh, I gotta get the iron billets. All good, baby. We can go ahead and grab some of those from this little storage shed right over here. I am gonna need to create some more light frames as well, but that's something we'll worry about in a little bit, because now it's time for us to go ahead and throw down our first ever electrical workbench. And here is the thing. If I put it there, will it work? Like, how exactly? I know that aluminum wire is necessary, and I've heard that the kind of like wiring system's a little bit finicky, because whatchamacall, essentially you cannot place aluminum wiring like on the ground where the rocks are, which can make things like potentially annoying from what I hear. So what I'm wondering is, if I put this there, because it's right next to it, do I need wires, or will this literally just power it? I need some gas to answer that question. Luckily, I do have some gas over here in the back of this thing, so let's go ahead and plop that over. Does this take normal gas, or do I need to find like special gas or something? I've never powered this before, so time will tell. Let's throw that in there. That thing's powered for a day. Boom! And so is the workbench. So that's actually kind of really cash money, is that we don't even need any cables, which is really cheeky, because we essentially just put that, wait, okay, now I was saying I needed power there for a second. Is this thing not powered? Oh, a connection is indeed required. Okay, I may have spoken a little bit too soon. Here's what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna throw that down right over there. That's producing 3 power by the looks of it. If we could go ahead and throw, I can't throw aluminum wire down there either. Ay caramba, bro. Okay, so I gotta figure out the best way to set this up. Why don't we go ahead? I'll try to place this. I don't know, man. Let's just go like, yeah, right there, just absolutely in the middle of things. Kind of obnoxious, but it is what it is. Throw that there, and now get a little bit of aluminum wiring. Not the small generator, but aluminum wiring. Throw that down right there. We can't, why is it going that way? Do I need to like rotate this? What the heck's going on with this stuff, man? Hold up. Okay, if I rotate it that way, will the aluminum wire work a little bit better now? Why does the aluminum wire have to look this way? Now I'm confused. All right, so just because I want to 100% make sure this works as soon as possible, here's what I am going to do to like really make sure that this wiring works the way that I expect it to, because it appears to be a little bit funky, as some might say. I'm gonna go ahead, throw that down right there. We're gonna go to the aluminum wire, throw that down right there. And, okay, I'm not gonna touch anything. Is this powered? It still says a connection is required. Okay. Confusion. Lots of confusion. Where else do I put the aluminum wire? Can I put it like down there? Do I have to rotate this? What on earth? All right, well, here's the thing. It's saying if I put this down there, it creates some sort of a connection. So do I then have to like put that on top of it? No, I don't put it on top of it. Okay, so I can put it here apparently. Boom, so I put that there. This thing is still not powered. Okay, so here's maybe what I have to do. Do I then have to perhaps grab this, move that somewhere over here, take the aluminum wire, and okay, I route it this way. I now move this over here and boom, boom. All right. If that's not powered, I don't know what is. That's powered, baby. And as y'all can see, we now have the ability to turn one of these pine beams into 2 sawdusts. I will be doing quite a lot of that because I need quite a lot of sawdust, but bada bing, bada boom. There you have it. So the aluminum wiring is a little bit funky to figure out. I'm not gonna lie. To me, it seems like the best way of starting it is wherever your intermediary wire is gonna be. If I were to design something from scratch, put down the intermediary wire first, and then kind of like put your next placements next to it. This kind of works out nicely because whatever I end up building here, I could just go ahead and throw into this corner, and this thing could just power both of them. So it kind of works out. Not the end of the world the way that we kind of put things together, so that's good, because I was actually starting to get a little bit worried, because I'm like, bro, how the heck does electricity work? I ain't no electrical engineer, but hey, we got her working. I completely forgot to grab that stuff. I'll definitely go ahead and do that, and I'll start grinding up some sawdust, and let's see just how long this stuff takes, man, because I am skeptical of how long this might take. I feel like it might take a while, because like you got to power this stuff for like a day at a time. Okay, no, it's actually really quick. 6 minutes just for one of these. Interesting. And then if we wanted to go ahead and level up, what do we got? The assembly over here. We could create the molder. It's going to require a lot of light frames to do that. I think the vise is just a decorative one, so that's not really going to matter. Over here on the workshop side of things, we can make the milling machine, which we actually have a lot of resources for, but I'm just trying to conserve some of the wiring that we have for now, so I'm going to continue to do that. Yo, no way, there's steam coming from the cocoa in our backpack. I literally just noticed that. I'm easily distracted. Okay, and we actually need, okay, screws in these guys. I totally got that a little bit backwards. This over here should create 5 more light frames for us. Yeah, we'll definitely go ahead and just kind of continue creating those. Those will come in handy. And I mean, we might be able to here, I might just like speed up our grinder a little bit and see if we can't maybe just get like a ton of sawdust very quickly and perhaps, I don't know, upgrade the barracks a little bit. Hey, all right, we have been ever so slightly the busy bees, and we have quite a few resources that we need to go ahead and upgrade our barracks up to the fabled level 2 and get a lot of our mercenaries upgraded here as well. So let's go ahead and fill up everything that we got. I gotta grab a few more resources. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, bada bing, bada boom, let's fill up the barracks to level 2 with our newly found sawdust resources. Finalize that puppy, and yeah, we gotta build the substation before we can even get up to level 3 or even begin dreaming about that. But we have just unlocked the ability to increase the ranks of quite a few of our folks. Let me welcome on into the passive skill crew. You will also be getting leveled up. Oh, his health went up. Oh, his luck went up too. He's gonna be a happy, happy man about that. And we will definitely be leveling the heck up out of him. But now we gotta level up the, or whatchamacallit, rank up a few other folks. Jack of all trades, my boy, my man, my go-to tank on the front lines. You also, my friend, are getting the upgrade special. He has just gotten a skill where he has the chance to like actually slow down enemies, which is really good because his attack is actually pretty garbage, and his damage will up a little bit. He gets some more health, some more luck, but we will be upgrading him quite a little bit here too. And then on top of that, usually the person that we are rocking with as well in the back line is Rachel. I'm definitely a fan of Rachel. I know some people don't necessarily think that she's that great, but she does have this skill, whatchamacallit, it actually has active skills, have a 20% chance to instantly cool down, which is actually a very useful skill. And especially because we need a specialist kind of like on the we need a specialist kind of like work in the trenches anyway, along with Connor. I've just been like leveling up Rachel over here to give her that passive skill. Boom, let's give her it. The crippling shot she has just unlocked. A lot more health coming her way, a lot more damage as well, and we're just gonna go ahead and upgrade them all. So Rachel's about to have 5,900 experience coming her way. Boom, let's upgrade her. She is now level 26. She's also one away from hitting 27, so might as well just get her to a nice even 27. Y'all can see the damage, health, armor, and all that jazz on her as well. Now she's looking to be in pretty good shape. Lemmy, my boy, who is our very rare, who I freaking love on the back line, so he's just again unlocked a great ability. Let's definitely go to get you some upgrades here as well with all of, and the nice thing is like we have different stripes and whatnot. They get used towards every one of them just due to the kind of like circumstances of their like perks and all that. Boom, let's upgrade that. A lot of health, a lot of damage. That's gonna be great to have some more damage on the back lines because I'm a big fan of Lemmy primarily for I'll give you like 2 more upgrades here, buddy. I think that's all right. Now let's get you up to a nice 27. I want Lemmy as powerful as possible. Yeah, there you go. That's some nice health, some nice damage, some nice armor on you there. And then let's see what our boy Jack of all trades is capable of. Unfortunately, I do not have an extra contract to level up Rust. He actually does become pretty freaking cool once you level him up enough. I'll just show off his abilities now anyway, and we'll go ahead and use them a little bit too. But essentially, once you get him up a rank, he gets a self-revive. Whenever he dies, he restores 25% of his health and takes a random cocktail. He has pretty much 3 abilities over here that he could use. He can use each one once. That just gives him like a different boost throughout the battle. But that passive perk that I'm talking about, where he gets an extra and also revives himself, is actually really good. Right now, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of Rust. I'll still show him off, give him a little bit of love, a little bit of respect, but I don't know, not the biggest fan of him. And I'll just go ahead and upgrade our boy Jack over here. With 60 of these puppies, which should be 6 more levels, he has over 3,000 health, 985 armor, the smaller chance of dodging, which I suppose we'll take. And yeah, we should have a nice motley little crew. Let's go ahead. We've been progressing our way slow and steady through here. Also, next thing on the smorgasbord, definitely want to get the headquarters level 2 upgraded as well. I think we'll be doing that in the next episode, because what that's going to do is actually it's going to unlock the new area, the destroyed station, and I definitely want to show that off. But for now, we've got over here level 25. Let's go ahead. Let's assemble a squad here. Connor, I'd like to have over here second line. Let's go ahead and get Rachel on the back line. Front line, let's go ahead and get our new and improved boy Jack, and then let's definitely get our boy Lemmy up in here. And actually, here's what I'm gonna do. Instead of using Jack of all trades, just because I want to show off what Rust can do, I'll go ahead and add him in here. Just the fact that everyone else here is stronger should help ourselves out. We should be able to beat this level that we've been struggling with for a while. But also you can see here, he does share the same perk as Lemmy, so they also do have this Daredevil ability where essentially when damage is taken, the damage of all mercenaries increases by 0.1%. So you pretty much slowly, your squad gets a little bit stronger because Rust and Lemmy is in here, and then because Rachel and Connor are together, we have this quick draw effect. So without further ado, let's set off. Let's show what these folks are made of. And this is a level I've been struggling with for a while, and I really want to get this one because every 5 levels you beat in the expeditions, you get better daily loot. So again, every day that you log in, you can literally claim free loot from your settlement. Every 5 levels that you clear, you get even better stuff, which I'm a big fan of. And over here, let's show what Rust is capable of. This isn't my usual setup. I like having Jack on the front lines as like a little bit of a tank, but we should have a nice motley crew over here. You can see me over here in my festive fit. And first thing that we're gonna go ahead and do, let's activate the turret, let's activate that. And the first thing that happens here is that we can pop that, and that is the first ability. So out of all those menus that we went over, looked over Rust's abilities, y'all just saw us pop the yellow one, which I believe gives him like a better chance of like dodging enemies' attacks and stuff like that. As soon as you want. And this is the reason why I kind of don't like him a lot. So this next one, if I am not mistaken, I believe what it does is, he takes a little bit of damage, slow and steady, over time, but he also inflicts more damage, I believe is the second one. And then the third and final cocktail that he can pop is actually going to be a healing formula. So over here in just a second, I'll go ahead and use that. And you can see, boom, he heals himself about 25%. But the thing I don't like about sorry about that. Got a bit of a nasty cough today. The thing I don't like about that is that after he uses a third thing, he's done for. Oh, look at that. What the heck? The big one made an appearance. What is happening, dude? Did not plan for this. But anyways, y'all can see, we have not gotten any more prompts to use his special ability anymore. And that is because he's run out. But that's why if we can get an extra contract for him, and now we leveled up our barracks up to level 2, and I think we just beat that level. Let's go. We actually would get a really cool thing. Because what that would do is he would, if he dies, he revives himself, goes back to 25% health, and then he automatically will take one of those cocktails that we were just talking about. Including, I believe it would give him a chance at taking the one with healing. But yeah, that's kind of like, Rust is a bit of a weird one to explain. He's a really cool guy. I think he's like honestly the coolest out of all of them. But in terms of like actually being a good character, I'm just not a big fan of what he brings to the table until we could give him that self-revive, because that makes things interesting. So you always use all those cocktails in the same order as well, which is why I'm kind of like, it kind of sucks, because essentially once you decide it's healing time, what ends up happening is that he doesn't really have a buff. With the pop, with the first thing he takes, he get 10% chance to dodge things. With the blue bull, increases damage by 5% and his attacks cause enemies to bleed, but he also deals 2% of his max health to himself every 10 seconds. And then the screwdriver, where the last thing, he heals himself. And I mean, he also does have the 70% chance of stunning enemies for half a second, which is pretty solid. But then if you add this in, where he gets a random one of these applied after he dies and he goes back to 25% of his health, like imagine if he gets the screwdriver, you chain them together, he goes back up to pretty much half health after he dies, and then he has the screwdriver effect going for him too. So I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Rust right now, but I do think if we get an extra contract for him and get him his first passive skill, he actually becomes a very, very interesting character. But here's kind of like my go-to crew. This is really what I've been loving. Jack of all trades on the front line, because this is a heavy-hitting man, I tell you what. I mean, he's actually not that heavy-hitting, but what he does do, and as you will probably be able to see right over here, he has so much health, so much armor, and his ability, he puts up a wall that has 15% of his maximum health. So every time his health goes up, his ability also becomes stronger. And his ability has a 35% or 35-second cooldown. So the ability that Connor and Rachel get together is actually really useful, because there's a 20% chance it regenerates immediately. Otherwise, it'll take 35 seconds, which is actually quite a lot. And I mean, Rachel, I don't know, Rachel's okay. The reason I really like her is, again, that instant cooldown ability that she kind of like brings to the table, especially with the Lemmy turret ability that takes 20 seconds to recharge, and this other one that takes 35 seconds. I think it's really cool. Her damage, she's got, you know, solid damage for the back line. Okay health. I mean, she actually does a lot more damage than Lemmy and Jack do, but I don't know. I really like the turret that Lemmy does bring to the table. Anyways, without further ado, let's set off here with my preferred squad, and let's see how this goes. Oh, and I gotta check the improved daily loot that we got too. But yeah, so huge day today, because we have essentially just unlocked the ability to upgrade all of our levels from level 20 to level 30, and we've unlocked the ability to get them their first passive skill. And for some of these dudes, that is really nice, especially Lemmy. Again, every fifth shot, Lemmy just has whatchamacall. Lemmy does his, I'm drawing such a blank right here. He does an area of effect attack. You should see it. You should see like a red line coming from him, kind of similar to what Rachel does over here on the left. So you should see that coming in the not too distant future. Let's just go ahead and throw down a bit of a wall. Let's start activating some abilities. And you can see every once in a while, there should be a red, yeah, there you go, boom, like a little active skill shot that comes from, it comes from him, which is really freaking cool. And let's just go and start using that. And yeah, Jack is barely even getting phased over here with the damage that he is feeling, which I do absolutely love to see. We should have some people over here. Boom, throwing a turret down. I'm not gonna use Rachel's ability yet, because I feel like we're definitely gonna have some tougher enemies coming our way here in just a jiffy. Great opportunity here to go ahead and regenerate and get a wall up, because I do feel like again, just a solo enemy, dude. Where is everybody? I expect, okay, here you go. We got quite a few enemies lining up. Let's go ahead and use Rachel's ability and get some nice area of effect damage done to them. The turret over here should be breaking on Lemmy's side in a second, and that'll be a great opportunity to go ahead and throw down a fresh one. Oh, they got some toxic darters, dude. Those guys are so annoying, because they specifically go out of their way and attack people on the back line, which is really bad, because usually the back line is, you know, all the people supporting. But okay, we were able to take them down, luckily. It is all back to Jack to take it on the brunt of the force over on the front lines, and boom! Another victory coming our way, more loot coming our way, and honestly, let's keep riding the hot hand a little bit, let's try to knock out one more level here, man, because this is what I'm saying. I'm loving this crew. But again, instead of having the jack of all trades on the front line, I would love Officer Murphy, because he's essentially, from what I understand, he has like just as much armor as Jack pretty much, but he actually does damage. Like Officer Murphy at level 1 does as much damage as Jack does right now. But Jack also does have that passive skill where he does slow down enemies right now, which is kind of cool. But again, he's not really a damage doer. He's more of a, he's literally a tank, man. His job is to survive what the enemy throws at us, you know? And he does a pretty good job at it, man, I must say. So let's just go ahead and throw down everything that we can over here to take down this first wave of enemies as soon as possible. It does appear like luck was not really on our side too much over here. We did not get any well-timed, like, instant regenerations on our abilities, which is kind of annoying because it would be really handy to get instant regenerations on some of these things. Okay, we gotta definitely take down that freaking toxic darter before he takes down our backline. Oh no! And this does appear to be a map with an exploder, which does mean that Jack is gonna take a little bit of damage. The thing about maps with the exploders is actually prime opportunity for us to maybe swap out Rachel on the backline with Tucker, because Tucker's ability is literally perfectly suited for these levels that do bring in for these levels that do bring in explosive zombies, because he literally will instantly kill any explosive zombie even when they're far away. And it's actually really big because explosive zombies also do friendly fire, which means that if there's any zombies around, oh, let's go another dub. If there's any zombies around the explosive zombie at the time of that happening, they will get blown up. So Tucker is actually huge for that. But right now, our squad's doing so good with their increased levels. And again, we still got some levels to spare, man. So whenever we could, you know, get some more mercenary tags, you know, open up a few more boxes, there might still be a few more levels and badges coming these dudes' way, which would be really nice. Because we can get all of these guys up to level 30. Or get Officer Murphy, I'd love that too. But I'm just really happy that we got a little bit lucky and we got an extra very rare contract for freaking Lemmy, man. I think that is actually a majorly underrated part, to be able to get our very rare guy up to a higher level like that. And again, go-to strategy for me, right off the rip, right off the bat, we want to definitely go ahead and just use every ability that we can so we can get those recharges going. And look at Jack, man, just like an absolute tank, like a boss on the front lines. Barely having any damage done to him. Oh, let's go. Great timing right there. We actually got an instant recharge on the turret. Every time the turret shoots bullets, it does lose a little bit of its health, which is actually great timing, because that means we can just go ahead and bloop, plop another one down. I'm spamming the heck out of that as soon as possible. That dude was just literally frozen because of Jack's ability. Kind of hilarious. Let's go ahead and throw down that shield over there. We have a cop zombie coming. He is YOLO solo dolo. So I'm not going to use Rachel's ability on him quite yet. I'm going to wait for these other fellas here to go ahead and line up. There you go, Rachel. Let's do a little bit of area of effect damage and take out this big old crowd as soon as possible. Dude, seriously, the addition of all of these passive skills and a little bit of good luck coming our way with these dudes is actually going a really long way. I mean, just, okay, this is actually a lot of very tanky zombies here, though, so I'm a little bit concerned. Jack, hold the line, buddy, hold the line. Reinforcements coming, trying to throw down another turret for you. You should be able to build a wall here in just a second. Boom. That should be able to distract your adversaries. Let's continue using the abilities that we got over here on the back line. Let me get an occasional shot to do damage to everybody. Let's just continue spamming these abilities as much as possible. We are starting to see our enemies drop, and because more have not been sent, if I had to guess, I think this is the last zombies of this wave. Could this be, baby, another dub coming our way? Wubba lubba dub dub. That's what I'm talking about right there. Absolute cash money. I mean, let's keep her going, man. Let's keep her going. Let's see if we can't maybe break an even level 30. That would be huge. Make our daily loot that we get out of things even better. I mean, I'd take that, or even just some extra mercenary tags. But the difficulty is definitely starting to ramp up, so I'm getting a little bit skeptical. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, our motley little crew we've been able to assemble here with the help of our newly upgraded settlement up to level 2. Seriously, major improvements. Now, what the heck are they going to be throwing at us today? Because I got a feeling it might be a bit tougher than what we're used to here. Okay, the first wave, a lot of toxic spitters, dude. Hate to see that, because these guys are the absolute most obnoxious enemy, because they literally specifically go out of their way to target the back line, and the back line is the weakest. They do not have 3,000 health like our boy Jack does over here in the front lines, but they appear to be doing pretty good, so we'll take that. Okay, okay, Lemmy's almost dead on the back lines. This is actually really freaking bad. Oh no, and they got even more coming. Oh no! This is it! How the mighty have fallen! Let me down! Let me down! Okay, well, I have no hope in our ability to do this. I do not think just Jack and Rachel can do this together. Our lack of okay. Well, things definitely just escalated here. These are not gonna be the last few zombies that we see, so we have to come prepared for the inevitable. The inevitable being a lot of these guys coming our way. It's just a lot of freaking, oh, yeah. Okay, well, the zombies we're facing here don't seem to be too bad. Like, if this is the last wave, I don't know, we have a chance. I'm not gonna say more than a chance, but if there's no more zombies after this, like, we might be able to squeeze a dub out. But that beginning, talk about brutal, dude. I don't even want to talk about that, man. I do not even want to talk about that. I just overheated my thing a little bit. But let's go and take down. Come on. There you go. They are actually super weak. Okay, if this is the last zombie, okay, nope, no, it's over. It is over. We are absolutely cooked like a Thanksgiving turkey, dude. There's no getting out of this one. Man, that's all right. We'll get him next time. I said we'd go till defeat. Could we maybe, if we had a little bit better luck, squeaked our way into a dub there? Yes, but you know what? We'll go ahead and maybe save that for next time, because I think that's doable, man. If we get a little bit of luck and just don't get absolutely destroyed by those toxic darters at the beginning, I think we got a better chance of surviving that, especially, I mean, man, the fact that Lemmy died is so brutal, because again, Lemmy just gets to build that turret every once in a while, which just increases his damage output. I don't know, I love the ability to build that turret, seriously, huge fan of that. We should have gotten some mercenary dog tags out of that. We should be able to buy a few of these, so I don't know, man. Let's see how luck fares with us. Can we, okay, we can't really open that many, but let's open up a few of these. Maybe we'll have a little bit of good luck coming our way, unlock someone new, get a very rare contract. I doubt it, but I'll take the dog tags. We'll put these to good use. We'll level up the crew a little bit more, try to make our way onwards and upwards through what we got. And again, try to unlock the new location very soon here too. Look at that, man. Literally, we just had to beat that level and one more level after that, and we would have had even more upgrades to our daily loot. And y'all can see our daily loot now has gone up to 7 mercenary tags, 2 sheaves, 4 rubber hose, asbestos, 4 screws. Like, y'all can see the stuff that we are literally gonna be getting on a daily basis, and every time that we beat, you know, a level that ends in a 0 or a 5, we get even more of that. I think this is actually what it ends up increasing by, like the rewards that we do see. So we get more of that every time, which would be highly appreciated. So we'll continue trying to make our way through that. We'll continue upgrading our base, trying to get to the bottom of exactly what we got to do. Because like, I don't know necessarily what workbench I want to prioritize next or where I want to be routing this electricity. Obviously had to get this built so we could get the sawdust to level up the barracks. But in terms of leveling up buildings, you know, I mean, it seems like building the substation is gonna be the next kind of like big thing in our way. And okay, so I guess this does require slates, which are made in the molders. So I suppose the next thing that we could focus on when it does come to building could be, I believe it's in the foundry. No, it's not the foundry. Is it the assembly? Yes, the molder over here. So that's just gonna take some light frames. We are gonna need some light parts, which are made in the milling machine. So actually, before we can even do that, I believe we have to, where the heck is the milling machine, dude? Is that in the workshop? Okay, so we gotta make the milling machine here. We got everything for that. So yeah, first I think next up's gonna be the milling machine. That's gonna take a little bit of electricity. When it comes to putting this together, I might try to build another small generator. I think the best way that things might work, just have a small generator here powering a few workbenches, and then a small generator here powering a few workbenches between these 2 buildings, instead of just trying to build a ton of aluminum wiring across the way. And just as a little reminder, what's it take to build one of these? Not too expensive. We should be able to squeak one of those out. Definitely got to build a lot more aluminum cable, though. Luckily, we've got a lot of rubber hose, and we actually should have got some aluminum cable over here as well. So if we combine aluminum wire with rubber hose, we get aluminum cable, and we probably have a little bit here. Yeah, we got about 32 rubber hose, though. Throw that together with some aluminum wire. We should be able to make some great things happen. So things are cooking, good looking. The settlement continues to progress in a fan-freaking-tastic fashion, and I cannot wait to continue seeing where this all goes. But with that said and with that done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's going to start bringing it down to this episode of Last Day on Earth. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. See ya.